Hello, this is Banu Küçük. Today we'll be talking about what is passive voice, definition of passive voice, use of passive voice, forms of passive voice, present passive, present continuous passive, past simple passive, and past continuous passive. Let's start. What is passive voice? It means that the subject is either less important than the action itself, or that we don't know who or what the subject is. Note, in a passive sentence, if we mention what caused or who did the action, we use the agent by. For example, Charles Dickens wrote many novels. Active sentence. Many novels were written by Charles Dickens. This is my passive sentence. Now let's carry on with the use of passive voice. Are you ready? Okay, here we go. When it's not important who performed the action. For example, Stanford University was founded in 1885. When you don't know who performed the action, the bank was robbed. When the performer is not a specific person, English is spoken in many countries. Now it's time to talk about forms of passive voice. The first one, present passive. What is present passive? Something is done by someone regularly every day as expected. How do we use it? Object, am is are, verb 3. Let's have a look at the examples now. My aunt waters the flowers every day. This is my active sentence. The flowers are watered by my aunt every day. This is my passive sentence. My mom doesn't watch horror films. Okay, here we go now. Horror films aren't watched by my mom. The last one, Jane cleans her car every morning. Active sentence. Her car, this is my subject now, is cleaned by Jane every morning. Passive sentences. Are you ready for the exercises now? Because it's your turn. How do you put the following sentences into passive? Okay. The gardener waters the flowers every morning. Okay. The flowers. Yes. The flowers are, remember the rule, watered by the gardener every morning. Great job. Let's look at question 2. Linda drinks Coke in parties. Yes. Coke is drunk in parties. Excellent. Look at question 3. My mother doesn't paint the walls. Now the walls is my subject. The walls aren't painted by my mom. Good. Kids always eat candies. Candies is my subject. Candies are always eaten by kids. Remember, am is are, verb 3. Good job. The second one is present continuous passive. What is present continuous passive? Something is being done by someone at the moment. How do we use it? Object plus am is are plus being plus verb 3. Let's have a look at the examples. Tina is writing a letter. A letter is being written by her. Great. Cindy and I aren't collecting the books. The books is my subject. The books aren't being collected by us. Is your dad reading a book? A book is my subject. Is a book being read by him? Tom is washing the dishes. The dishes are being washed by him. The third one is past simple passive. What is past simple passive? Something was done by someone at some time in the past. How do we use it? Object, was, were, and past participle. Let's have a look at the examples. We stopped the bus. The bus was stopped. Passive. Did the thief steal your car? It's an active sentence. Was your car stolen by the thief? Is a passive sentence. Question 3. They invited Martin to speak at the conference. This is the active one. Martin was invited to speak at the conference. This is the passive sentence. Question 4. A technician installed the computer equipment in the office. Active sentence. The computer equipment in the office was installed by a technician is the passive sentence. Now it's your turn. And how do you put the following sentences into passive? She bought 4 apples. Okay. Yes. 4 apples yes, were bought. We won the match. Active sentences. Now my subject is the match. The match was won. This is my passive sentence. The dog bit me. Yes. I was bitten. That's right. Full stop. The police arrested the thieves. This is my active sentences. The thieves were thieves were arrested. Grandmother told old stories. This is my active sentence. All stories were told. Old stories were told. Well done. The last one is past continuous. What is past continuous? Passive. Something was being done at some time in the past for a while. How do we use it? Object, was verb, plus being, plus verb 3. Let's have a look at the examples. Now, look at the active sentence. The boy was throwing the stone. The stone is my object in active sentences. In passive, the stone is my subject. Now, the stone was being thrown by the boy. Look at another example. Nobody was watching TV. In passive sentence, TV is my subject. The TV wasn't being watched by anybody. Now, the last example. What was he writing on the desk? What was being written by him on the desk? Let's carry on with the exercises. How do you put the following sentences into passive voice? Now it's your turn. We were expecting guests. Yes, guests, it's my subject. The guests were being expected. Good job. The woman was cleaning the room. The room is my subject in passive voice. The room was being cleaned by the woman. The chef was cooking meat. Meat was being cooked. They were watching the newest video. The newest video, right, was being watched. My mom wasn't taking care of the baby. The baby wasn't being taken care of. Good job. Next lesson, we will carry on with future passive, present perfect passive, past perfect passive, modal passive, can, should, must, might, could. Thank you for watching. See you next time. Bye.